and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
Hello, good evening, and welcome everybody to another episode of Build, Paint, Play. I'm Dave.
Greetings, programs. I am Jake. Welcome back. It's good to see everybody. We missed you guys.
We did indeed. And I just forgot to unmute you, Jake, but apparently you can unmute yourself. So
I saw it. I was like, I got this.
Cool. That's going to be your job from now on.
Yeah, this is what happens when we have AI offering to help all the time. We're like, I'm good.
On you. Punch that's in that stupid face. Welcome
There's
back.
a reason why in Dune and in 40K, like, you're not allowed to have thinking machines. Like,
yes, the thinking machines are bad for sure. But yes, welcome. Season 8. We're almost in double digits.
Crazy.
Yep. It is absolutely crazy. So this is like episode 145 or something like that. Something stupid. But yeah, super excited. We have got some fun stuff planned for you this year. No doubt there'll be some other fun stuff that we don't have planned just yet. But stay tuned for all of that.
Yeah, I just mapped out my convention schedule tentatively. For the year. It's a lot. It's a lot of shows.
Okay. We'll come to that.
Yeah, for sure.
We would just say hi to Josh, Scott, Jonathan, Chris Kemming is here. Son of Horus. Who's Son of Horus? Who's Son of Horus? Who's it going to be? Is that Ben?
I don't think so.
No. Son of Horus, let us know your real name. Jez Hunt is here. Dave Hummel, Brendan Bell, Hank is here right from the start of the show. Awesome. Nice. Jeff is here as well. Jeff Hall. Says I'm an Enigma.
I mean, Enigma's a great band from the 80s. It'd be really cool if it was someone from Enigma. I don't think it is, but
I was going to say it's fantastic.
Oh, machine. It's Dan just changed his handle.
Okay. I was going to say it was a fantastic machine from the 30s and 40s.
Also great.
But yes, the only acceptable use for AI is to make cat with gun videos. You just need to make the one, and then everybody can share just the one video. But hello, everybody. I do want to say, just before we go any further, on the, well, I can't remember when it was. I think it was not last Friday night, but the Friday night before, I went to see 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
Oh, yeah?
And that Jez worked on. So Jez
I thought he worked on the one before that.
He did work on the one before that, and he worked on Bone
Temple. Okay, nice. I didn't know he worked on both.
If you stay through the into the credits, he's there, leather worker, Jez Hunt.
Nice.
Fantastic film, and all of his you can check out his wonderful contributions to the film. Some spectacular, super creepy masks.
That's the one with Ralph Fiennes, right? That's the newest one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And yeah, there's been some fantastic interviews as well. sort of post that. But
Nice.
A fantastic film. But
So Dave and I can now claim in our credits that we have famous Hollywood folks in our subscribers.
we do, yes, on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So awesome stuff. Very cool. Hello, everyone.
I will ask people: Do Dave and I look a little sharper definition wise? We found out that there is a new setting system that is in our back end, and we didn't know about it. Apparently, you would think that most video software defaults to the highest standard and then downgrades. This one does not. It defaults to the middle setting, and you have to upgrade it. So we did that this time. We're going to see if it makes a difference. But
yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it does. We should zoom in. Let's switch to me.
That seems way sharper to me. I don't know.
You seem.
I mean, that seems sharper. It doesn't seem like we're being filmed through a potato cam.
No, this is true. But there we are. We're switched. Nice. All good. So I'm excited by that. So should we talk about conventions now? Because Scott,
we can start. I mean, we can start with that. That's fine.
Do a broad, rough plan for the year.
Dan is saying that you are now in glorious 1080.
We are in 1080p. So Scott said, my room is booked for LVO. Anyone else going? So October. Anybody going to LVO in October?
I don't. I technically have an opening in October, so I could. But the only other show that happens in October that I was thinking about is I might do the Michigan GT just to go out and kind of help out Rick and see those guys. So
okay, cool.
So I don't know. I mean, if
that could be good.
I'll probably do one or the other.
Nice, excellent. Sorry, I just quickly, Jez said I did them both straight run through, making those masks, and Ray Fiennes' costume in it. He only accidentally stabbed himself in the stomach once making those masks. So
nice
work. Scott says, don't forget Tommy Rice has had screen time as well. So that's two. We've got two.
That's true.
Hollywood alums. Excellent. Dave Humble says yours is still a bit fuzzy.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine's set to 1080p on my end. I don't know if that makes a difference, but it definitely looks sharper, I think. So, yeah. The only reason that we even brought it up is if anybody has seen the John Blanche video that Iron Painter put up, which was really cool. They asked all of us to like throw stuff at them, and they used a chunk from the one that Dave and I sent. Myself, Dave, and Phil did it all together at the same time after the last episode, and then we just sent it in, and because we figured, they can edit and take whatever they want. And a friend I was watching, and he was like, why do you and Dave look so fuzzy? And I was like, what? And he was like, the quality on your video is just not great. And I was like, oh, maybe it's my camera. And then Alan, who's been on the show, Alan Panicle, was like, oh, if you guys are still using StreamYard, there's a settings button that both of you have to go in and change. It defaults to like, what is it? I'll tell you right now. It defaults to standard definition 480p. That's the default. So Dave and I have been coming at you in 480p for the last 7 seasons. So yay! Hopefully this will be better.
It's all about learning, right? Learning.
Yeah, apparently.
You're every day.
We're doing it live. That's why we do it live, guys.
Excellent. And Josh Sawyer said he talking about going to LVO depends on Army Painter's budget. If they're able to afford to send him out for photography of the Army Showcase.
Yeah, that's true.
The Army Painter Challenge. So definitely cool. OJ says that was a great John Blanche video. It was good.
Thank you. It was a ton of fun. Like I think that it's true for basically everybody in the hobby. Even people who don't know who John Blanche is have been affected by John Blanche. Like you can't exist in really the hobby space, other than like maybe historicals and a few other sort of specific instances, and not have been influenced by him indirectly in some way. Like it's just not possible. And if you have played Warhammer Fantasy or any GW product, basically since they've been around, you have directly been influenced by John Blanche. So
yeah. Excellent.
Hank, you are not wrong.
Yes. Jake's tech savvy has strange parallels. to Dave's Marvel knowledge.
Yeah, I'm a hardware guy, not a software guy. I'm always like, yeah, I of course I brought a processor that has enough space, and of course I have enough RAM. But I'm like, oh, in terms of like what video software am I using? Yeah, I have no idea.
It's all good. Ed Scott said yes. We forgot to read the great Spanish novel Manuel. Or Manual.
Nice. Very nice.
Yep. Excellent.
Oh, nice. Jez got the first 2 Blanche sets for Christmas and his birthday. He's saving them for a Hideous Folk World War I game. So there are the new World War II paint sets as well that have a lot of like really good military colors in them. And there's like, I think Caleb said there's like 5. I think there's 5 new colors in each set.
Okay.
And the rest of the colors are colors that they like sort of rebottled. But I think there's 5 or 6 new colors in each of the sets.
The World War II sets, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's they've already teased the new Blanche sets, but the new Blanche sets will be coming as well. Those are sick. So here's volume 3. Nice, Dave and I are both on top of this. Here's volume 3. So you got some pretty cool colors in there. Some pretty good stuff.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's the new one. It's all cool tones. So you've got I really like the Frost Veil. That color is super cool.
Yeah.
There's some really nice stuff in there. And then this is the 4th set.
Yeah. The warm.
Are these mirrored on you, or are they not? Are they backwards?
No, they're the right way.
Okay. On my screen they're backwards, so.
Okay.
But yeah, these are super cool. I'm pretty stoked for these, so.
Yeah. Nice.
It is definitely weird because there's definitely colors in here that I'm like, John Blanche has never used those colors.
He chose them though.
Yeah. I mean, there's a handful that I'm like, oh yeah, that's a Blanche color, and then there's a couple that are like, someone definitely put stuff in here that John has never touched. Like there's a handful of colors he has never ever touched.
If you go back to his early paint.
Oh, sure. Back in the black and white days.
No, pre-black and white. Like
Nice.
his I guess 40K concepting. Pre that. Loads of colors.
We were chatting about it in the in one of the group chats that we all the factory team members have, and we were talking about the sets and everything going on, and I showed you guys last time. I think I finally got my new mask in, and Courtney was like, you should get John Blanche to do it, and I was like, John Blanche is not going to paint my hockey mask, and she was like, I feel like he would if Adam or somebody asked him, because he's never done anything like that. And then she's like, how cool would it be? I was like, I would definitely be the only person on the planet that has a goalie mask painted by John Blanche.
Nice.
Sick.
Excellent. Jonathan Palomo asked, did John technically have a red era? Yes, it's called the 90s.
Yeah, he was there for that.
It's the whole 90s. Actually through into 2000s as well. But yeah, cool.
So what shows are you planning on doing this year, Dave?
Talking about shows. What shows am I planning on doing? I'm planning on going to Adepticon.
Okay.
So Adepticon is March.
Yep.
I'm planning on going to Historicon in July to run the painting competition there.
Okay.
To the Pigment show in Austin in July.
Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about just for the show. That's so a completely new miniature painting focused show. I say focused, I mean it's just about miniature painting. There's no gaming planned.
Yeah, it's just a paint competition. That's
it's paint competition and seminars and classes and that kind of thing, and fellowship. So, but yeah, Ray Herrera is running that. Ray's from Austin. He runs. He coordinates a lot of international instructors to come to the US and teach classes. So he definitely knows what he's doing. We're going to have him on the show towards the end of the month, so we can have a good chat about that that whole endeavor. But yeah, it looks like that's going to be very cool. I don't think I'm going to San Diego Comic-Con this year.
Okay.
We might. This is one we might be able to send Phil to instead, so you and Phil can go.
Okay.
And have a great time in San Diego.
Sure.
And then probably PAX will be the next one.
PAX Unplugged. Okay.
Unplugged, yeah. I expect that I won't have a lot of time left over from other travels that I have to do. So.
Okay.
So
that's pretty solid. I mean, you and I. But you and I will be at least at 2 shows together, possibly 3, but 2 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been nice. I've basically had the only show I did in December was Everwinter, which is local to me. Like I don't really travel for that, so I haven't had to travel since PAX. So I basically was home for December. I don't have any shows in January. I don't do any shows in February. And then in a month, I have Gamma. So I'll be at Gamma the first week of March, and then at the end of March, we'll be at Adepticon. Hank's in the chat. Best show ever. Adepticon's my favorite. I told everybody that some guy we were doing a call the other day, and I was on with a bunch of different people who I see at shows, and somebody was like, "Oh yeah, I'm trying to cut down. My wife doesn't want me doing all these shows." And he's like, it's not that she doesn't want me to go. It's just we have too much going on. And my friend's like, "Oh, he's like, how many shows do you do?" And I was like, "I think I'm doing 14 this year." And he's like, "If you had to cut down," and before he even finished the sentence, I was like, "Adepticon." Like, I would happily get rid of every other show that I do. But yeah, so Adepticon, and then I have nothing in April, and then I've got ACD Expo, which is another that's for the show, that's for the business. Both Gamma and ACD are they're for my business, so I go there and I get to talk to vendors and distributors and publishers and stuff. That's in May, and then in June it looks like we're doing GameCon Canada, which I've never done before. Friend of the show, Dan Osborne, was talking about it and invited us up there. So I think I'm going to try to go up and do that one. That's in the end of June. It's the 3rd or something weekend in June. So that should be fun. I'm pretty psyched about that. And then that's June. So then July, I've got Ironweld, which is another local one. That's the one that the guys from Wicked Dicey put on. And that's a fun show. And then San Diego Comic-Con. And then the week after San Diego Comic-Con is Gen Con.
Right.
Again, that's the one that's always on the bubble. It's too hard to justify being gone for basically 6 days, come home for a day and a half, and then be gone for another 6 days. So that one, I don't know. I might keep it. I might just go out just for the weekend or something, or see if somebody wants help. But I don't know if I'm going to do that one. It is on the list right now, though.
Just to interrupt you for a sec. Jonathan Plomo asks, where's GameCon going to be? It is in Edmonton.
It's in Edmonton.
Edmonton, Alberta.
Yep.
So it's a bit of a hike from Ottawa, where Jonathan is, but
yeah, it's the weekend of it's June 20. It's the 21st and 20th and 21st or something like that. Right. It's that whole weekend though. It's I think it's the 18th through the 21st of June. I think Thursday's their whole sneak peek half day kind of thing, and then it's all day Friday, all day Saturday, most of Sunday. But that should be fun. I've never been to Western Canada. I've been all over Eastern Canada. I've been to all over Quebec and Ontario, and I've been to Prince Edward, and I've been to New Brunswick and stuff like that. But I've never been west of Ontario, so I've never been west of the Great Lakes. So this will be a fun one. I might try to turn into a little. We talked about. I might try to turn a little bit of a road trip. I'm either going to try to get my wife to come up after or before, and we're going to drive out to Jasper and check stuff out. And our Courtney is out there with her family, and there's a bunch of people that'll be there, so that should be a good time. So then after Gen Con, in September, I think I might do Reaper, ReaperCon. A lot of people have said that that's really fun, and I already had 2 different people reach out and be like, "Hey, would you want to go?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." Because there was another show that Dave and I used to go to that we will no longer be attending, and it's the same weekend, so I might do that. There's 2 shows that weekend too. There's it's ReaperCon and DragonCon, I think, is the same weekend.
DragonCon's in Atlanta. Yep.
So yeah, if I do DragonCon, I could hang out with Phil, but I think I might go to ReaperCon and hang out with the folks from Turbo Dork.
Yep. Greg and Merritt.
Yeah, and just kind of hang out with them and chill. And then September, I've got Alliance Open House. It's another trade show for the business. Like that's just another like work show. And then I've got Granite State Comic Con, which is local. And then October, like we talked about, either maybe I'll check out that show with you, or I might do Michigan GT. And then November is PAX Unplugged, and then December is Everwinter, which is again another local one. So
yeah, cool.
It's a lot though.
Pete Heston has joined us, and Sean Gleason as well. Hello, guys. Welcome.
Nice.
Cool. So, I have some photos of things that I did while we were away.
Of course you do.
Yeah, of course I do. I did a lot of stuff. We're a little bit late coming back to the show because there were just a lot of things kind of stacked up. So we'll have a look at some of those.
Pete, I am going to Everwinter. I can't play Trench Crusade. I'll be playing Heresy, but yeah, Malev, it is a lot of conventions. I think it's 14. It will probably end up being 12. I will probably end up ducking out of at least one of them. And like I said, the one for October, I haven't really confirmed if I'm going to go or not. So,
no. Cool thing. So first up, as always, thank you very much to the Army Painter, who are our Season 8 sponsors. And we are members of... Oh, nice. Well, good. We're members of the Army Painter Factory team. So, of course, that's how we managed to be sent the volumes 3 and 4 of the
comic. I should. Speaking of which,
oh no, what are you rushing off to get?
Did you get this yet?
Oh yeah, I did. It's upstairs. I've been building stuff on it.
This thing is huge.
It is enormous.
I do like this. The whole like all the base sizes. I wish it. Oh, it does show it. But you can like kind of space out all your bases, all the circles and squares. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I dig that. I don't know if this is ever going to be something that they're going to like have up for sale. I would assume that they will, but
yeah, I'm not sure when. But it's an enormous cutting mat. it is massive. It would not fit on.
It's 2 by 3.
Okay. Yeah.
But when they were like, we're sending you a cutting mat, I was like, oh, okay, cool. It'll be, like, I don't know, 12 inches by 18 inches or something. And I got this giant thing in the mail. I was like, what is this?
Excellent. Fantastic. Just quickly, Malev has joined us. Hi, Malev. And Brent from Goodtown Hobbies is here as well. Hello.
Nice.
And Dan says, good Lord, that would cover my entire desk. Yes.
Yeah, it's huge. It literally, my desk is 2 by 3. So what I'm going to do this week is clean everything off of it, put the mat up here, and then I have to put everything back on my desk.
Yeah, it would take me a month to clean everything off my desk. So I will be using it upstairs on the dining room table.
Nice.
But anyway, thank you very much, Army Painter. Down in the notes below, we have a link through to our page. If you use that, we get a little, I guess it's like an affiliate link kind of thing.
Yeah, it's an affiliate link. So you guys can put whatever you want in the cart. And then when you go to the checkout, just use our code and you'll get 5% off the whole order.
BPD5.
Yep.
Build Paint Discount 5.
Yes.
That's what that stands for. Not Build Paint Dave.
Yeah, don't forget to Build Paint Discount.
Build Paint Discount, exactly. That's the way that works. Of course, we mentioned Adepticon. Adepticon is now only 49 days away.
Yes.
So make sure you are ready for the onslaught over the next 7 weeks.
I got my events signed up.
Yep.
I'm doing 3 Horus Heresy events, and I'm gonna try to do there was something else I was trying to get into. I can't remember. I don't remember. But the Heresy ones I was really excited about. I got into those, so I'm pretty stoked.
Yep. Excellent. I am going to be working on, I think we're getting a little bit of feedback somewhere. Are you hearing that at all?
I'm getting a little clipping when you talk into your mic, but
yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Anyway, maybe I just needed to turn it a little bit. So I'm signed up to, I'm going to be working in the in Fort Walpole hobby area Thursday morning and Friday morning. Those shifts start at I think it's like 7 a.m. But I'm working in those two, and then Saturday night I'm going to be part of the judging team again for the Army Showcase. the Adepta Cup Army Showcase. So we had 5 judges last year. 3 of the judges are returning. We'll have 2 new judges. So it should be fun. Should be kind of crazy. We won't tell you who the judges are just yet. I'll let Kicker make that announcement at some point. But yeah, that'll be exciting. And then other time to spend doing other things at the show. Hopefully we'll be able to get some good interviews as well.
Yeah,
Nice.
we'll have to schedule something like we did last year. Those were really fun. Those came out good doing the segments like that. So
yeah, for sure. Radio. Josh Sawyer signed up for so much Trench Crusade. Malev registered today for Adepticon, so now I can pile on that anxiety. Excellent. Pete is going to be booth babing for Trench Crusade. Excellent. Goobert, Brent is going to be going as well to Gamma. So
yep.
You'll see him there.
Brent and I end up doing like half the shows together that we both do, and like 9 times out of 10, like I'm like, if we just synchronize this better, we could probably be on all the same flights and stuff.
Probably. Excellent. Definitely have fun with that. Yeah. So Brent is going to be there repping Goblin Hobbies, and we need to talk with Casey as well and try and line you guys up for a spot on the show.
For sure.
That'd be super cool. Next up. Okay. So talking about the cool set of paints.
Nice.
I painted this zombie pirate. This is a 54 mil miniature. I have him on my desk here.
Is 54 the same as like the old Inquisitor?
Yep.
Okay.
It's on Inquisitor scale. It's one of John Blanchard's favorite scale. This has been sculpted based on John Blanchard's concept art that he's done for a game that one of our friends.
This is the sword fighting game.
This is Nigel Wood's. Yep.
Yeah.
Project. Nigel Wood and his friend Ronan doing this. It is John Blanchard's On Guard is the name of the game. Written by Thomas Pirinen. Concepts by John Blanch. This is sculpted by I'm pretty sure this one is by Paul Hicks, who's fantastic.
It's a great hat.
It's a fantastic hat. But this was painted almost exclusively. It was almost all of the paints from the cool tones, plus some of the other John Blanch paints and black and white. So,
very nice.
Pretty happy with
Dave and I know Nigel from, you guessed it, Games Workshop.
Exactly. Awesome. Next up. So yes, immediately after Christmas, almost immediately after Christmas, actually it was New Year's Day, I flew to Sydney to help out my mum. Back in August, we moved my mum into an assisted living facility. So I went back to help organize her apartment and get it ready for rental. I was there on the ground for a week, super busy. I found all sorts of crazy old photos.
Wow.
So that was me at age 20. That's 1993 when I was in the UK visiting. So the guy on my right, photo left, is my uncle, and there's my aunt on the other side. They lived in the UK at the time. But yeah, look how skinny I was.
Dude, that's so funny. I assume, how long is your hair?
It's probably down towards probably mid neck at the back, but it is pulled back in a ponytail.
You get it pulled back, yeah.
So yeah, Baby Dave for sure.
Rocking his Lynch Eraserhead t-shirt.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Pretty crazy. But yeah, I think when I posted this on Facebook, Scott might have said that he called me an edgelord.
This is like, this predates edgelords. This is like
so I'm I can't even remember the name of a hipster edgelord. Is that what I was?
Yeah, I think this predates hipsters too. Like you're like a precursor.
It could be. Anyway,
Dave's like a Thunder Warrior edgelord.
It was fun finding all these different things. Anyway, this is a lovely photo. I got to go for a lot of early morning walks around.
Just think about how many sharks are in this photo.
Yeah. At least there's a non-zero chance there's a shark in this photo.
Dude, there's 100% sharks in this photo.
So anyway, next up, so this is taken in my my friend Mark's car. We were moving a lot of furniture and a lot of things that we were donating. It was the outside temperature.
Yeah, I don't speak Celsius, so what is that? That's like what, 90?
It's about 112.
Okay.
So I actually lost about 10 pounds while I was over there.
That's not good. I don't like that.
I looked a little bit more like that photo than I do now. But it was yes, it was too hot. But anyway, I got to have some classic Australian comfort food. Porto is Portuguese chicken, but it's something I used to eat a lot when I lived in Sydney.
Nice.
So it was nice to be able to get that.
You can see the condensation on that can of Coke.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it was a pretty wild time. But that was one of the things that I had going on. I got zero hobby done while I was over there, but I did get to catch up with some friends, and they helped me move heavy things, which was really good.
Did you swing by your old Games Workshop? Is it still there?
I didn't actually have time to go that far. It was a lot of stuff that was very close to my mum's apartment, but we did manage over the course of the week to get it all cleaned out and prepped, and it is now rented out.
Nice.
Less than a few weeks later, so very excited about that. My mum is also doing well, so
that's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear that. You and I caught up like last week, but yeah, it's cool to be able to update everybody with that. So
yep, for sure. Jez said that's too hot. Budapest was like that when I was working there over the summer. I didn't know eyeballs could sweat. Absolutely.
No, thank you.
And Scott says, "Hey, you put a minus sign before that, and you're almost as cold as we were before the Friday before last." Also,
I would much prefer the cold to the heat.
I'd go the other way, actually. Yeah. At 41, you're just like, "Oh, this is hot," but at minus 41, you're like,
"What?" At minus 41, that's when you stay in and you do something else.
You very quickly freeze. But so I came back, went to Spray Team out at Hank's place. I worked on a lot of War Machine stuff this year.
Those trees are cool.
Yeah, they are pretty neat. I do not know who the creator is of those, but one of the other Spray Team members painted the trees. So I'm glad that you liked their work rather than mine. But no, we did a lot of stuff. This is for Signar, I think. Like
the bird, the eagle is Signar. The bird crest, or the swan crest, I should say.
Yeah, yep, for sure. Painted some more stuff for War Machine. So
those buildings are rad too. Those like the houses.
Yeah, these ones here.
Yeah, those are cool.
I put in, yeah, there we go. There's a close up. So Tim Toolin worked on those houses. Did a great job. I came along and finished off with a verdigris sort of tint on the roof. Diane, Hank's wife, Diane Edley, also did some of the verdigris work, which was really cool. Going back to those, the towers there, that was Dennis Johnston. Dennis helps out a lot at all of the Spray Teams pretty much, and is an awesome picture of Adepticon. Thanks very much for those, Dennis. I worked on the buildings at the front, and Dan Dougal, who we'll have on the show later this year, worked on those wall sections down below that look a little bit sort of Zone Mortalis like, but they're also for War Machine. So those ones there. So definitely cool, a lot of fun. I think I also did about 50 trees, but I didn't get a photo of those. But it was great to get back out to Hank's place and paint a lot of terrain. Excellent. Then I got home and we got snow and then ice and then temperatures well below freezing for the last 10 days. So
outstanding.
We still have a lot of this snow all around. Fortunately, that's all cleared from around my car now. But
I like how all the cute little row houses, like the porches are divided right down the middle with colors.
Oh yeah, yep.
That's
I know
cool.
when they're all built, they're all painted like a dark brown, kind of like a oak brown. But over the years, everybody, like when people move into a house, they usually repaint the porch.
Nice.
And give it their own color. They're known as the Painted Ladies, Baltimore's Painted Ladies.
Very nice. My whole yard looks like Echo Base.
All right, nice.
I think I posted the photos in like the group chat, but like I had to dig out all these like trenches for the dogs so they could like go out in the yard, and I dug like successive little rows and did like a maze around the house. But yeah, it's wild. We have like we got like a foot and a half of snow. Right.
Did you get the ice afterwards? That was the killer for us.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. We didn't really get iced that bad. It snowed again overnight, and I basically went out at like midnight and like swept off the deck and swept off the stairs so nothing would freeze on the stairs or the deck. And then the next day I went out and like swept it again really, really well so that when the sun was overhead, any little bits would just hopefully evaporate. There wasn't enough to like accumulate there. So like that was the last thing I need is my wife like falling down the stairs. So I was like, I'm going to make sure that that's not slick.
Yeah, for sure. In Baltimore plowed like it was going to melt in a couple of days.
Oh, right.
So there's a lot of we still have all of this snow. Apparently, we had to. They imported a snow melter from Canada and set it up downtown. So basically, they're just loading snow into it and melting it and running it down the drains. It's kind of crazy.
See, here in Boston, all they do is they fill up all the trucks, and then they take the trucks down to the harbor and they dump all the snow into Boston Harbor.
Oh, that's what they do here as well. But when there's no more space, like when they can't back any more trucks up, they're melting the snow as well. So super cool. Here is a quick piece of terrain that I'm building. I will show you more of this in a month's time.
Nice.
And this is my first Trench Crusade warband of the year. So this is a Court of the Seven-Headed Serpent warband.
The dudes in the middle all look like they're from the Sylvaneth line.
They're kind of similar to that. They're from a creator called Clay Beast Creations. The guy at the back, with the green man kind of face, is from Bestiarum. And when I saw that model, basically that model kept popping up in my feed, and I was like, I really like that model. I really need to work out a plan for it. So I started looking into the history of the Green Man, and it's fairly vague, and there's like 2 or 3 points that keep getting repeated all over the place. So I thought I'm going to check in with Jez, and we had a chat, and basically my idea was that this is nature rebelling against what the faithful and the fallen have done to natural environments in the world of Trench Crusade. So it's trees, it's phase spirits animating wood and all different sorts of things. There's lots of barbed wire twisted through them and that kind of thing.
Very cool.
The Wretched are just are like the like a Wretched version of the Heretic Troopers.
They're like a punk band that's following these guys around.
Kind of. No, these are one where they've captured them and they sort of lash them forward. I've painted them in the same color scheme as Tyler Mangel's Heretic Legion. So they're kind of his troopers. But yeah, kind of very excited to try these out. And running these as Wrath.
Okay, nice.
That kind of frenzy. So and Jez says, I drink coffee and know stuff. He does. We had a great conversation about a lot of different elements. Jez also worked on the Tolkien movie.
Oh, dude.
And so if you go back and watch that, the scene, there's a scene fairly early on, I think, where it's like it looks like a man of Gondor or Numenor fighting a ring wraith.
Sure.
Jez did the armor for those, so definitely worth checking out. But nice. Yeah, some great conversations about that, which was cool. And what else? The books came in for the Art of series. I say the books came in. My sample copies came in, so I have those here.
Very nice.
They are currently going to the fulfillment hubs now. So hopefully by the beginning of March, we'll be able to start sending those out. And also my Trench Crusade rulebook arrived. So
very nice.
Excited about that. And then wrapping up things that I did in between the end of the season and beginning of the season this was another miniature from John Blanch's On Guard, painted up.
That looks like an old school GW model. He is in 2D.
He is. But yeah, it's again sculpted by Paul Hicks, based on very closely, really. This one on the concept art from John Blanch. This is painted using the warm tones set. So again, warm tones, some of the other colors from the volumes 1 and 2, and black and white. So
very cool.
But yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is for the undead characters in this game, I'm going to paint them using the cool palette, and for the living characters, I'm going to paint them using the warm palette.
Nice.
So, should be fun to get them all together. But yeah. Oh, Jez said talking about the Tolkien film. He said that was one of my early film jobs and nearly peed my pants with excitement. Absolutely. So yeah, that's what I have I worked on.
We had a bunch of people jump on.
Cool. Who has joined us?
Looks like Brendan's jumped on. David Hummel jumped on.
Well, Dave was on before, but
Poor Orc Child.
Oh, that's Cal. Cal Vanoni.
Idiot Jeff Painter. I think that's another one of Patrick's.
Yeah,
various accounts.
It might be indeed.
Jeff Smith. Yeah, I think that's all the newest people that jumped on.
Okay, cool. Hello, everybody. Welcome. But yes, so I have been busy. I've got some terrain that I'm painting for Adepticon, some tables that I'm making for some folks, and some loose terrain that I'm going to be providing to Sammy for the narrative event for Trench Crusade at Adepticon, which is cool. I've been working with Brendan. Brendan's planning a table as well for that. And I think in a couple of weeks' time, John Schaefer is coming out, and we're going to do a Spray Team East
nice
event. Just a few of us to start off, but just to get some of that stuff done for Adepticon, which will be super cool. Excellent. Oh, there we go. The Idiot Painter says, not Patrick, but I'm sure he's a great guy. I can't remember who it is.
I don't remember. Oh, it's Dan?
Is it Dan? I don't know.
I don't know. I can't. It's been a couple of months since we've had to remember all the names.
Sometimes it's stuff. But yeah, then Dave Humble says, and now it's Jake's turn.
Oh, sure. This will be easy. I didn't really work on much of anything during the holiday season. I was doing a lot of running around and as a store owner, it's like the busiest time of year. So December was insane. And then I did try to get caught up on some stuff. I played a bunch of games. Like I played a couple games of Heresy. I played a game of 40K. I played a little bit of D&D, and then I ended up getting some new racks for all of my stuff. They're actually pretty cool. They hold stuff pretty well. So I basically got
new paint racks or
new paint racks. And I'll see if I can pick one of these up. So this thing is pretty cool. So each one of the drawers, each one of the drawers holds basically 8 trays of Army Painter, like in the trays.
Right. Yeah.
So like this one has all of my speed paint in it, and then I have another one that has all of my Fanatic in it. But it's been a lot of like moving stuff around and organizing. I am trying to get some stuff done for Adepticon. I have to add, with the points change in 3rd edition and me now playing back to Zone Mortalis, I had to like redo my list. So I have to do another scratch conversion for another Rampager. And then I'm painting up 16 models for the event that me and CJ and John Schaefer are doing for the Rogue Trader stuff. So I got to get those done. I have photos of them. They're basically just Mark 6 Space Marines. There's nothing crazy about them. I am converting a Captain Pedro Cantor, because at this point he's not a chapter master in the Battle for the Farm. He's just a captain. So I'm converting him. He's supposed to have a power glove and 2 bolt pistols. I love that. I was like, this will be fun. So I'm gonna try to convert him, and then I was gonna try to do an entry for Golden Demon, but I don't know if I'm gonna have the time having to get all this other stuff done. I was gonna do an epic scale falchion.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I was gonna do like a whole diorama with like like having like impact hits and like having like like crater explosions going on next to it, like near artillery hits. Yeah. I just don't know if I'll have time to put the time into it that it needs to have in order to be a Golden Demon entry. So
right.
We'll see.
Yeah. Can we go on? There we go. The Idiot Painter says it is Chris 40. He's a Taurus and he's Annapolis based.
Wow, nice.
So yeah, nice. So I'm a Gemini, so I don't know the Gemini and Taurus completely mix, but
yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
But no, thanks for that, Chris. I will endeavor to remember. Awesome. Scott says, did Homeboy finally send you that Vallejo rack? Man,
no, dude, those days are over. I will say that when I was at Gamma last year, the new Vallejo C-Suite like followed me around and asked me a ton of questions. They were super nice. So we'll see what's going on with that. But Hank, Falchion, the Space Marine super heavy tank.
Yep.
The one that has basically it's like a Warlord Titan's left arm, like instead of a turret. It's the Tank Hunter one. It doesn't have a turret. It just has a giant volcano cannon that's like hull mounted.
Yep. And Jeff says the Rogue Trader Battle of the Farm event is going to be great. So sad I'm going to miss it. But
I'll get you lots of photos, and if it's successful and people like it, we'll just do a bigger version next year.
No, excellent. So what are you thinking that you're going to be doing this year, like hobby wise, personal hobby wise? Personal wise,
so I want to try to finish everything that I have. So I have one outstanding army that I'm trying to finish. It's mostly just I have to basically finish up like 3 characters, and then that army is basically done. But I've kind of been putting it off because I'm like, I haven't been playing that army. So like this, I mean, you know how I paint, like I have to be painting for something. And I'm like, I don't really have any plans to use that army. So like, I don't really need to work on it. I do want to try to finish my, I bought it was the holiday gift box, the Soulblight Gravelords that comes with the new Prince Vordrai and like all the Blood Knights and stuff. So I own that, but I haven't even touched it. And it's because I was like, I have so much other stuff right now. I don't even want to think about opening that and building it. But at some point, Sigmar is getting really big in my store, and a bunch of our guys play it. And people are like, oh, you should play. And I'm like, Yeah, so at some point I'll probably break it down. I love that model. Vordry is such a cool model. He's also like really difficult to transport. He's super fragile, and I was like, oh man. So if I paint it, it's either he lives at the store or he like lives here, and I need to get like a battle foam case that's like pre-cut to hold him or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, at some point I'd like to get that done. I want to finish my Trench Crusade warband and get them finished.
Yep.
And if I get through that stuff, I kind of want to do another Heresy army. I might paint another Heresy army that's different than what I have. So
what do you think you'd go for?
I was thinking about doing Shattered Legions. Ben is, I love talking to Ben about this because he's like, well, I mean, they're fine, but you'd almost be better off just like picking a different Legion and doing the whole thing. And I was like, yeah, but the Shattered Legion rules are kind of cool. He's like, yeah, but like so if most people probably don't play Heresy, but like with most games, once you pick a faction, the idea is you get the strength of that faction and then you get the weaknesses of that faction. And if you do Shattered Legion, you basically get a slightly lesser version of their normal strength, and then you get a slightly lesser version of the weakness.
Okay.
Because like the Shattered Legion are basically, if you do them traditionally, it's basically the legions that survived, or it's what left of the legions that survived the drop site massacre. So it's basically
Raven Guard, Iron Hand, and
salamanders.
And
the idea is that when you but you can put anything in there. So the Shadow Legion works. So like you could be like, oh, we picked up a squad of White Scars and we grabbed a handful of, loyalist word bearers or whatever. Like you can, that's not a thing. There's no loyalist word bearers. That was a trick to see if anybody was paying attention at home. So when you make your list, for each squad, you pick a majority faction and then you get like a slightly worse version of their normal ability. And then you pick a minority faction and then you get like a slightly different like secondary effect. So Ben's example was like, he's like, oh, so what did you pick? And I was like, oh, it's mostly Iron Hands and I did a little bit of Raven Guard. And he was like, right, so rules wise, you'd almost be better just taking an Iron Hands army and then taking a detachment of Raven Guard.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, but like I want to paint them so they look all like they narrowly escaped with their lives kind of thing. I was going to have like, my one apothecary was going to be like a salamander. And then, I was going to have my commander maybe be like an Iron Hand and then have one of my lieutenants be like a Luna Wolf. Like, so I could like mix in some different stuff. And he's like, yeah, but you could do that anyways and just be like, this counts as Iron Hands. And I was like, I mean, I guess. So that's kind of where I'm at. I think I'm going to wait and see. Sure. It's also mostly that I don't want to just do black armor. And if I do Iron Hands and Raven Guard, it's just black armor with different trims. And I was like, I kind of want to mix it up. I don't want to, just paint like, 70 black Marines and just have their armor be kind of like flat and have similar effects. So we'll see.
Cool.
How about yourself? What's your plan?
I don't have a plan as such, but I expect that I'll be painting more Trench Crusade and coming up with like looking for fun ideas in the lore and on the map and that kind of thing.
You're trying to get all 39 warbands, so
I got to collect them all for sure. So if I do one a month, that'll take me up to, I'll be at 21 warbands by the end of the year.
Nice.
And so we'll see where we go. I know that they're going to be doing some more plastics this year.
Yeah.
So some expanding the Prussian range and then adding some new stuff a little bit later. So I'll paint up those, whatever those end up being. And then just enjoy the freedom that it allows. That idea of going, these are nature spirits fighting against everybody, super angry because their world is being destroyed, kind of thing. And you can do that. So looking at those ideas, seeing what fits in and how that it can be made to work on the battlefield and look cool and fit the aesthetic. So
nice.
That's going to be exciting. Earlier on, we had a question from Jonathan Palomo asking about the elephant in the room or the gorilla in the corner or however you want to refer to 40K. So
okay.
Everybody knows that 40K is going to be 40K 11th edition is going to be released this summer.
Well, I mean, allegedly.
Allegedly. I mean, they've gone through the cycle. All the books are out, essentially, I think. Are they? They're all of them are
Yeah,
out.
I think so. There might be like one like random like sort of secondary faction that's not out yet, but I think
Probably.
everything is out.
Yeah.
Like the only stuff that technically isn't out is there was a rumor that, and maybe that'll be for 11th. There was a rumor that they were going to do an Inquisition book, and that would have.
Well, they have an Imperial Agents book.
They do, but the idea is that they were originally talking about doing like a bigger one, like they used to have. So it would have inquisitors, inquisitorial agents. You could have all like the inquisitorial stormtroopers, and then it would also have Death Watch in it, so that you could run just a Death Watch stuff or Inquisitors with Death Watch, which you can still kind of do now, but it's an allied thing. There was a rumor that they were going to do like an Inquisition handbook, and it would have all of that stuff in it. And I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. So, but again, yeah, I think at the moment they've got everything out. The big one for me, and I really wish that Games Workshop would kind of just do this. GW needs to be back on a 4-year cycle. Like a 3-year cycle is not enough time, because what happens inevitably is the new system drops. It drops with the new rules for Space Marines, which makes sense. It's the biggest faction. It's the most popular faction. And then it's whatever they're fighting. And you're like, okay, that's cool. And then those books are great until the 2nd and 3rd and 4th and 5th codexes come out. And then you're like, oh, we need some FAQs. And they make FAQs. And then you get to kind of the midpoint of the life cycle. And then, so now you're like a year and a half in. And now it's like, okay, things feel balanced. But there's a lot of feel bad, because you're like, well, my army doesn't have a new codex. And then towards the end of it, then you start getting updates that make your army more functional. But then you're getting your stuff just in time for it to not matter, because there's a new like edition coming out. And I think that until GW figures out a way to like kind of stop that, like and part of it is like is it a feature or is it a bug? Like part of it is,
it's a
to
bug.
your point, they have to have that life cycle to develop all those things. And I get that. You can't just release 36 codexes at once.
Yeah.
But I do think that they need to figure out a better way to balance the play experience across the board, and not make it feel like either it's like we're all playing Flames of War, right? It's like there's early war, there's mid war, and there's late war. So there's like early edition, which is usually good for the early edition, and then there's mid edition, and then all of that stuff is a nightmare, and then all the other guys are left out. And then there's late edition, where kind of the middle guys kind of get left out, like their stuff's getting sort of outgrown or outspaced by the new stuff. But then also the new stuff has a limited lifespan. Like I don't know necessarily how you fix that, but I definitely think that they need to have a long, hard look at doing that. I also think going back to a 4-year life cycle would make more sense, because now you've got 40K, you've got Age of Sigmar, you've got Horus Heresy, and they're really trying to push hard with Old World. Yeah. And I'm like, if you wanted to go the extra mile, you could also be like, there's also Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
But it's like, even I think if you do a 4-year life cycle, I think it's better. I think it's better for the gamers, and it's better for the design team, because now you have more time to spend on each one of those projects to make sure that, I mean, like for you, you're a Votan guy. So the Votan got their codex. You had to wait a month until it got sanctioned to be used in tournament play. And then after it was out for like a month, they immediately FAQ'd it, and they're like, oh, the railgun's way too powerful. And it's like, this was stuff you guys should have figured out just play testing. Like, I don't understand how that even happened. They tend to do that a lot. And again, I would assume it's because they're like, currently getting the lash, like, work harder, put out another codex. Like, so they have to just hurry through stuff. But if you added another year to the life cycle, hopefully that would alleviate some of that stuff. But
absolutely. Dan says LOTR doesn't need to be on the cycle. Our game is good.
That's fine. That's fine.
100% agree. For sure. So it's all good. Chris says, I like the 4-year idea. 3 is too quick. Always wanted 4 or maybe 5. Would let them play out an actual narrative campaign for 2 years to do a mid-span update. Absolutely. Rather than just like, okay, it's 6 months until we change everything. Let's pump out 5 campaign books like they're doing for 500 Worlds.
Yeah.
I think
Josh has got a really good bit. He says he agrees. What if GW took a BattleTech approach and did it as a historical campaign books, so you don't have to invalidate people's hobby efforts with new editions? I think that they should go back to what they used to do. All the old editions used to be 5 years, and it was they only updated the edition when it got to the point that either the edition felt stale or people were like, hey, I'm having all these problems, or like there's 3 new armies that didn't exist in this edition. We have to update everything to have it make sense. I think that was way better. Now that it feels like just like you were saying, it just feels like it's like, okay, guys, as long as we hit these like 9 things, then it's time for a new edition. And it's like, for a company that literally a position was, we don't worry about rule sets, we make miniatures, to then have the rule sets be such a huge like integral part to like their sort of like design platform and their like, you know, business model for the cycle is just it just seems unnecessary.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, third edition was a few more years than that. There was 98 it was 6 years, so 98 till 2000.
Yeah, that was the longest one. And then that was averaged out by 6th edition, which was around for like 20 months.
Maybe.
Which is really too bad, because I think 6th is one of the best editions they've ever made.
I don't know.
It was followed by 7th, which is a catastrophe.
7th was a catastrophe for sure. I will totally agree with that. But yeah, I think it's one of those things where 3 years ago, Jake and I got excited about 10th edition, and we did a Tale of Four Gamers thing. We had a bet about when it was going to be released, and I won, and Jake sent me a copy of Leviathan. Leviathan, right? And I still haven't quite finished off my unit of Hellblasters.
Nice.
I'm just going to put tufts on the bases. That's all I got to do for them. But yeah, whether or not we'll be caught up in it as we get closer, we don't know. It might happen. Who knows? There might be something.
I think it's probably going to get me, because the rumor is that it's Blood Angels versus
it doesn't matter. God. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, right. Like for me, who cares? Like it's Blood Angels. Like I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to buy that box. I mean, I buy almost all the starter boxes. Like I think I've bought.
Yeah.
Do I own? I think I own almost everyone since they've done it. I own the 3rd edition one. I have the 4th edition one. I have the 5th edition one. I have the 6th edition one. I bought the 7th edition one. Yeah, I think I've bought every one of them since 3rd. And they're great. But yeah, this one if it is Blood Angels, yeah, like I'm not going to be able to not get that. Like I'll have to get it. I think the biggest thing is that I'm hoping for is that I really hope that they fix a lot of the problems with 10th. My issue with 10th is that 10th has turned into there's way too many modifiers. There's way too many, like, I have this aura effect that lets me do this, and I have a bubble effect that does this, and then I have a faction ability that does this, and then I have a detachment ability that does this, and you're like, or I could just have Space Marines. And you're like, what do? You're like, they're Space Marines. They have a stat profile. And you're like, okay, cool. Like they think they're making it simpler by making it not part of the army. It's like an effect. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know that that's easier. It's just a little weird. Like I've played so much Horus Heresy lately that one of the biggest things I've noticed, and I didn't notice this till I was looking through the Rogue Trader book, is that there is so much Rogue Trader sprinkled in Heresy. Yeah. Like, and I forgot how much I liked that. And it's much simpler. There's like the nicest thing about Heresy. There's no rerolls. Right. There's nothing. Well, there's one thing. There's hatred, which almost nothing has. Yeah. And hatred lets you reroll hits. Right. So, but that's it. Like there's no master crafting. There's no like, oh, I have this ability that lets me reroll strikes. Like I'm running a chaplain. So it's like, nope. Hatred is the only thing. That's the only rule that allows rerolls. There's nothing else. And you're like, okay, that's cool. And there's very few things that you're like, I have this buff that does this other thing to my other unit and lets them do this other ability. It's like, this is what my army does. This is what my warlord does. Okay, cool. We're all set. Like it's just much more simplified, but it's also much more tactical. Like Ben talks about how when you play Heresy, you are like, what is the objective of this mission? I have to get these objectives. Do you have an army that's designed to do that? I don't. Then you lose. Like you basically can't win that game. But also, you should be designing an army that is able to take objectives, because that's what Space Marines do. So it's really fun. When I play 40K just is like, like, again, I like 40K, but 40K is just it's just a bloodbath. It's a Tarantino film. Every single game is like, how did I kill 90% or more of your army? I did. Oh, cool. Then I won.
Right.
It literally, every game turns into last man standing. So,
yeah. Some of the folks are suggesting orcs are going to be in the box.
Oh, that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
The rumor going back to Armageddon. So where apparently Yarrick isn't dead. That's an interesting one. I hadn't heard that as an Imperial Guard player.
They do a lot of like sliding history.
Sure. Yes, Dave Hummel picked up that I was channeling the Rock. It doesn't matter what the enemy is.
Yeah, that's right.
Blood Angels. Jake's going to do it.
Yeah, I'm in.
But yeah, and I definitely agree with Josh Potter there. It's the difference between playing the rules versus playing the game.
Yeah.
Okay, it's about playing the rules. Yeah. Agreed. But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting as we get closer. Feelings about it might change.
Yeah, again, I'm willing to give him a chance. I mean, I've happily lined up and got my blindfold and my cigarette for every edition that's come out. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm not going to play this one. I think a lot of it's just going to depend on like what they want to do. The biggest issue that I think that they've really had a tough time with going from 7th to 8th to 9th to 10th is how swingy the editions have been. And it's like, oh, I have a shooting army. Oh, then this edition's great for you. You're like, I have a combat army. Oh, then it's not good for you. Oh, the new edition, I have a combat army. Oh, then this edition's good for you. You have a shooting army, it's not so good for you. And they just like, it's like, guys, pick somewhere in the middle. Like the game has 3 steps.
Yep.
Moving, shooting, attack. Like if the game isn't pretty solid in all those factions, go back to the drawing board, release another version of the game. What are you doing? Don't put it out yet. Like, like I think that's been the biggest thing that I think that they've struggled with. Once you get past 5th edition, and like I said, 6, I really like 6, but the only reason is because 6 is just 5, but they fixed the vehicle edition. They fixed vehicle rules. Yeah, and they added like Death or Glory. Like, so it's like, oh, it's 5 with repaired vehicle stats. Okay, cool, awesome. Once you get past that generation, it's like they lose sight of the fact that they are running a game that has multiple factions but only 3 phases. They all have the same phases. Like, just make a game that is balanced in those 3 phases, and that's kind of where it seems like they've been struggling.
Yeah, I gotta admit, my concern has never really been about that kind of aspect. Like, I'm gonna play the army I want to play. Sometimes it'll do well, sometimes it won't do well. That part doesn't stress me. The part that stresses me is that when I buy this book, I'd like this book to be usable.
Yep.
For like 2 years at least, minimum 2 years. So if this book came out like, well, I can't remember when this one came out, but
Votan came out like I want to say the middle of the year last year.
Something like that, yeah.
So it's been out for like 6 months or 8 months or something like that.
Let's say 8 months, 9 months. Let's be generous. I don't know how usable this is, like straight up compared to what I'm supposed to be using. Of course, I can just use this book straight as is and just go and play like that.
Yeah.
But it limits the places I can play like that. I can play with my friends at their place or in a game store.
Yeah.
Cool. But as soon as I go to play somebody I don't know is where the friction occurs. And for a game that's supposed to be, well, for a thing where we like to celebrate that community and being able to play with people from around the globe, that's an issue. That's the issue for me, is that I'm expected to purchase something to play. I need to purchase something that may be invalidated very shortly afterwards. So that's part of getting it right the first time.
I think a big thing, and Ben's talked about this as well, because GW is always focused on selling the rule books and selling the codexes, which again does not align with their core mission statement of like, we're a company that makes miniatures. The issue that you run into is you buy the codex.
Yep. Okay,
cool. And they give you a digital copy. And I will say the Warhammer app is actually really good. Like I use it when I play. It's really handy. And the cool thing about that is every time they do an FAQ, the actual Warhammer 40K app and the Sigmar app are both owned by GW. So within like a week or so, they auto update with all the FAQs.
Sure.
But to your point, if I want to use the codex that I bought, you basically can't use it after a month, because as soon as there's an FAQ, the stuff that's in the book is not right.
Yeah. But to be able to access that stuff on the app, I have to buy the book that is now no longer.
Yeah. Like, I think an easy fix would be that every time the codex comes out, the codex should come with like all the fun stuff, right? The lore, the background, all the stuff you need. And those should not be edition specific. Like GW does not need to make a new codex. Yep. And then it should just come with a code that you get. But then, like Ben has always said, the rules to play 40K are free, the base rules.
Sure.
But every single army faction, their rules should just be free. It doesn't make any sense to try to like sell that stuff.
Yeah.
Especially like to your point where it's not accurate. Like you're literally like, oh, I bought this. Like you can go into a Warhammer store today and buy the Votan Codex.
Yeah.
And as soon as you pick it up, it's not valid, or I don't say it's not valid, but like it's not accurate, because so much of that stuff has been FAQ'd and updated. So the points aren't right. Some of the special rules aren't right. Some of the like the ranges or the damages aren't right. Like I shouldn't have to buy a book and be like, and someone's like, oh, that's not right.
Yeah.
It's like, well, then how are they still selling this? And you're like, oh, it's not that it's wrong. It's that they updated it. And you're like, right, but the book isn't updated.
Yeah, exactly. I would love, of course, it's the publisher in me, the person that loves like really cool books. I want to have a really cool book, but having a book that was it's a lore book, that is an art book, that is a book full of beautifully painted miniatures that give you all sorts of crazy inspiration to drive your own creation of your army, that fit with that digital rule set. If they're going to keep changing it, every 6 months, then make that a purely free digital rule set.
Yeah.
To drive, you can use it to drive sales and miniatures, great, but have that book be a collector's piece, really, but a collector's piece of 20,000 or 50,000 or 100,000, however many need to print, so that people who want them can buy them. But it's just a piece that is fantastic, and it makes you excited about the army that you want to play. That would be wonderful. That's what I would love to see. Something that Chris said was, I've also heard some speculation that 11th edition might look more like a 10.5.
Yeah, 100%.
Compatible. That would be wonderful. I'd be super excited about.
They are. I've already. That is a thing. Like every time GW makes a new edition, the codexes will always work with the new edition, unless it's a hard reset, like when they did 8th edition. And then what they do is they put out those indexes, so everybody's army gets brought up to like the same starting point. They're not doing that with this edition. I have heard that this will be essentially it'll be a soft rollover, like going from 8th to 9th or 9th to 10th.
Okay, so I'll get 4 years out of my book. That's good. I'm happy with that.
Well, no, you still got the same. You got 2 months out of that book, and now it's outdated. So that window has already passed.
Exactly. I was trying to be positive for a second, but
no, I get it. And then Scott was saying, or Josh first said, digital rule set, just like every other single company does. Hank says it aligns with the terrain shift. Area of terrain provided some mitigation for shooty versus assault. Josh says a $50 book should be complete. I didn't realize the 10th edition Space Wolf Codex was actually a sub codex, and then I also needed the Space Marine Codex to make it usable, and then the QR code in the back. Tournaments get you reference rules and stuff. On the current app. Chris says he wants Spiralbound rulebooks, which is also solid. You have to buy the books, then a subscription. So I don't know about a subscription. Like if you want like
the app, if to get the app,
I don't have a subscription.
No.
Maybe it's different for Age of Sigmar. Like I have the I have the 40K companion app, and I don't pay a subscription for that. Yeah, this one, the Warhammer 40K subscription, like I don't pay a subscription for this.
Right.
Priming data sheets may take a while. Yeah, this thing, like I have.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like this. Like I don't pay for this.
Right. Okay.
Again, you got to buy the book, and Josh is right. Like in order for me to play my Blood Angels, I had to buy the Space Marine Codex, which is fine. I own every Space Marine Codex ever made, and then I had to buy the Blood Angels Codex. Again, I'm not going to complain. I like reading through them and flipping them all. My issue is that the book should feel different, and
right.
I think my 8th edition Codex, my 9th edition Codex, and my 10th edition Codex are essentially the same book.
Right.
Like there's really nothing new that they've added. Even a lot of the art gets recycled. Like there's some new stuff, but there's a lot of recycled stuff. I would feel better if they, to Dave's point, if they did almost like a collector book. Like do you have the first founding book?
Yeah. Yep.
Like that's a beautiful hardcover. I think that thing is like $65 or $70.
Yep.
If they put one of those out every edition, and it was like, here's the first founding book, and you're like, what is this for? You're like, this is for Space Marines, and you're like, that's awesome. Like I would buy that every time. It's just lore. It'd be cool if it came with data cards, but like I don't care if it does, because those are also gonna be obsolete in like 3 weeks. But but having like a big cool coffee table book that has like your favorite army on it is just awesome. But buying a new codex that's essentially usable for, let's give them the benefit of the doubt, let's say 6 months. So over the course of 6 months, they're going to do a couple of FAQs, and then my book is no longer accurate. So I can't really use it unless I'm very specific about cherry picking and I know what units haven't changed or, whatever. Yeah, it's just weird. And it seems like a problem that would be easy to fix.
Yep.
But again, GW also ride this weird line where I remember when they put out 10th, and even 9th, they were very specific about, let me clear my throat here. If you're a competitive player, we don't care. And then they were like, and then that lasted like 60 days. And then they were like, just kidding, guys. We power balance everything and put out an FAQ. And it's like, listen, I think that Games Workshop should just make a game that is fun to play and narratively driven. And if people want to min-max out and like make some weird busted list, it's up to the TOs at these different events to manage that. It's not Games Workshop's design team. They have enough crap to work on rather than making sure that all the lists get bounced. Now, granted, I will say there should probably be more beta testing before they make a final decision on what they're going to put in under the actual numbers in the rule book. But I think that putting out a fun, flavorful rule book that is different and has the thing that you want and the hook that's going to draw you into that army and all like the fun gribbly stuff that makes Votan and Tyranids and Blood Angels, like that's their job. Their job is not to make sure that some neckbeard is making some crazy list where it's like, I took 14 of this thing that because it said I could, and it's a weird thing that I broke the game, and you're like, beat it, Steve. Like I don't want you on my table. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's not Games Workshop's responsibility.
Yeah. Excellent. Just said if they did lore and hobby faction books without rules, people who don't play would buy them.
Yeah.
Like me. So absolutely. We'll see. Maybe one day. Yeah, that's the only big thing we know that's definitely coming up this year. There's probably some other stuff that'll happen along the way.
The other rumor I've heard is like supposedly we're getting an update to the paint range.
Oh, okay. Right.
Or at least they're working on it. That was supposed to be the big sort of launch.
Well, we already got the new paint sets.
Yeah. Not ours. Like
I know. But I'm saying it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what they're doing with the paints.
That's right. It doesn't matter. But that was supposed to be the big release last year. So I'm assuming that at some point they will do that this year. Like unless they just want to sit on it until next year or something. But
yep. Chris says, can they do both tournament rules and separate narrative rules? Quite possibly they could, but yeah. Will they? I don't think so. Anyway, so over the the break, over the break, you guys have been super busy with all of your miniature painting, terrain building, gaming activities. So we have a lot of slides to look at. Do you want to jump in? And
Yeah, let's do the slides. Let's see what we got.
Okay, so checking everything out from the Build Paint Play community Facebook group. If you aren't a member, go and join. Just click join group and somebody will let you in. You can post up photos of what you're working on, ask questions, comment on other people's stuff.
You can get feedback on stuff you're working on. We at last count, I think we have over 4 dozen like pro painters like in the group that are willing to give like feedback and stuff.
Yep, for sure. We've got loads of folks in there. We are coming very close to 666 members. So
nice. Yeah, we'll make sure we make a post when we hit 666.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that reminds me. There's a fantastic Iron Maiden Number of the Beast scene in 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple.
I'll definitely have to check that out.
Absolutely.
I got my tickets. I'm going to see them in September with my wife.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I love Maiden, and their whole set list is going to be the first 8 albums, which I am stoked about.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, Heresy gets it.
Heresy. He says once it hits 666, the new rule is 1 in, 1 out. Okay, that'll be good. Cool. So yeah, let's have a look.
Yeah, check it out. And if you guys are still listening, if you haven't already, please make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the stuff. Post us wherever you think is helpful or necessary.
Yep, share us around. That'd be great. So first up, Aaron Provost.
Jez says he got to see them shoot the fire bit of that scene on set. It was wild.
Yeah, it's very cool. You'll enjoy it. It's a spectacular film. Yeah,
dude,
Aaron,
old school Predator. I love it.
Old school Predator, old school Box Snort, old school Terminators, loads of cool stuff there. This is very.
I think the newest model in there is the Tech Marine in the back right. That's the newest model kit.
Yeah, I think you're right. But yeah, so these are the Star Phantoms. This is his next sort of batch that he's working on. I think he's completed the Terminators on the right. He's almost finished the Terminators on the left. Got some more work to do there, but he's having a lot of fun. Definitely cool to see those.
Very nice.
But yeah. And as just says, yeah, look at the weathering. It's very nice. Nice work there. Adam Weller posted quite a few.
Dude, come on. That's awesome.
Yeah, look at that like the insane intensity in that blue and the red.
I have to say I do like that they have him back in the armor of Antilocus. Like that's the way he should be.
Right. With the
well, no, so like the very first Calgar, is essentially a Space Marine with 2 Power Fists.
Sure.
And then when they redid him, they
Yep.
put him in the armor of Antilocus, which is Terminator armor. And then when they made him a Primaris Marine, he's basically wearing like some Mark 10 variant with the Power Fists. And then in this, they went back to putting him in Terminator armor.
So in between the dude on the throne with the 2, there's the dude on the throne with the 2 Power Fists.
Yep.
That's the first one.
Yep.
And then the next one was in power armor with the fists.
Yep.
And then it was Terminator armor, then back to power armor, then Terminator armor again.
Yep. Yeah, this is the 5th one. But yeah, this I like that he's back in a Terminator suit.
Right. Yeah, he does look good. Looks much more imposing. And his tactical rock is higher than everybody else's tactical.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a tactical column route.
So
you can see that he's clearly Roman.
Yeah.
I also love that he has a power sword on his belt. Not really sure what he's going to do with that.
He's gonna grab it by his,
just crush the handle.
Yeah, just slowly. Maybe he'll have to turn off the power field first. But
so good.
Yeah, Adam's done a fantastic job there. Looks great. Nice work.
So nasty.
Adam has also done this cool bust.
Very cool.
Yeah. Really wild. Lots of great sort of desaturated colors there, but then that enormous pop with the purple and the gold.
Yeah, that's cool. The eyes are great.
Yeah, throwing that gold into the eyes is really nice. Just really helps them stand out. There we go. There we go. Dan says that it's an honor blade. They learned it from the Tau.
Nobody learned anything from the Tau.
Sword on hip, mastercrafted letter opener.
Nice.
But yeah, the light around the beard, as Heresy said, is killer.
Yeah, it's super good.
And Dave says, which one of you broke my horn? But yeah, looking great there, Adam. Nice work. And Adam has also done some larger busts and larger 75mm models.
Nice. Yeah, I saw the I guess it's an orc on the right. I saw that one the other day and I was like, that's super cool. Like all the light work he did on the blade.
Yeah, the underside here.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's really nice. Great reflective work there. But yeah, he's definitely, you can obviously tell him he's having a great time. But yeah, awesome work there, Adam. Nice one. Keep it up.
Very nice.
Ben Fail.
Yep.
So Ben posted, he was painting up some Legions Imperialis Imperial Fists.
Yeah, they look really cool. He has them, and then he has a Fire Wasps Warhound Titan.
Okay. Did he do that with the speed paint markers?
I believe so, yeah. But we were talking about, like, when they first came out, the markers, he was like, oh, these are cute. I don't know how effective they're going to be. And then we were talking about it, and he was like, dude, I use these on all the Imperial stuff, and they're awesome. He let his daughter paint one of the tanks with the marker because it's perfect for kids. Like, but he was like, he loved it. He like fell in love with them now. So
yeah, no, it's definitely cool. I mean, there's the start of his LI force.
Yep.
All painted on the all the infantry were painted on the sprue with the speed paint markers, and
all I can think of when I see this stuff is micro machines, like the little tiny vehicles.
Yep. Excellent. But looking great there, Ben. Nice one. Ben also painted up some Night Lords for Heresy.
Yep.
Looking very cool there.
I think he used these guys at Captain Con, which was last weekend.
Last weekend, yep. Excellent. Yeah,
they came out great.
It's got some lovely vomit puddles on the ground there. Some ooze.
Yeah, the slime.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm loving that Praetor of sorts, whatever.
Yeah, he's got the Harrow Blade or whatever the heck that thing's called.
Right. But yeah, this was really nice. Excellent work there, Ben.
Very cool.
Great one. Dave's almost said, and speed paint markers in the cart.
Dude, the speed paint markers are great. They are super fun.
I have mine just. Oh,
it's like a size 3 brush, basically.
Roughly, yeah. Yeah. But nice one, Ben. Excellent work. Bing's been painting up some more Necrons.
I love the teal and the orange. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're looking really good. And working that orange through in the like the sigils on these bases that he's got. They're very cool.
Yeah, those are cool.
I think they might have been made with a roller. Like these rolled out flat some.
Yep.
Some putty, maybe like epoxy sculpt or something, and then just rolled over it with a roller to get that. But
Jez is right. Dave, make sure if you put them in the cart, make sure you use the code so you'll get your discount.
Yep, for sure. Excellent. Oh, and Heresy said I dumped mine out and refilled them with fluoros.
You could have just asked Alan for blanks, man. All the 10 new colors are coming.
Okay, cool. That'll be good. But yeah, that yellow in there is really my favorite from the speed paint things. There we go. Excellent, but beautiful work there, Bing. Looking great. Cal has painted up a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't get a chance to put it all in, but I love the
like attack lizard things.
Yeah, they're wild. They're fantastic. I love this guy in the middle. Just fantastic. I really need to get hold of some of those and use them for.
I like the green one with the copper plates.
Yeah, yep, that does look cool. I want to use some of these for Hellhounds in Trench Crusade.
Hey, take it easy, John. Keep your stick on the ice.
Yep. Cool. Have a good one. And It's also painted up this Etten on the right, and kind of like a Conan.
Yeah, he's very Conan-ish. He's more Egyptian Conan, but yeah.
Yeah, kind of Conan, and like that Greek Spatha, I think it's called Spatha.
Yeah,
the sword. But yeah, nice one. And
I go. She has a mirror.
She's on a mirror.
He has a knife and a sword, and she has a mirror or a fan
or a pizza cutter.
That's true.
Could be a pizza cutter. It's going to be a much better weapon than a mirror.
The best part about this is having Thulsa Doom. That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's a symbol like two snakes coming together over a sun. A few years ago, they were just another snake cult.
Yep. The looking good there. Okay. Cal says that the dogs are from War Games Atlantic.
Okay.
The Etten is an 1986 Grenadier miniature.
Yeah, that looks old.
Nice one. Excellent. But yeah, cool stuff there, Cal. Nice use of that bead as well on the base there for a little artifact. Looking good. The Egyptians and Thulsa Doom are from Dragon Bait miniatures.
Yeah, dude, that Thulsa Doom is rad.
Yeah. Very cool. Next up, Chris Gorka. Chris painted all the stuff as well, so we don't have all of it.
Making some Night Lords, rapier carriers.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Cal has some more stuff and some more photos on the group, so you can go and check that out. Chris also has some more stuff that I didn't fit into the show, but yeah, this Night Lord's rapier, it's looking very cool. Makes me want to go and put my rapiers together.
Dude, like the rapier kits are so nice, and they actually did a really cool thing where they took the 4 specialists and you can run them as a support squad.
Okay.
I forget what they do. I don't run them, but like the models are so cool. It was like, well, I don't want to run rapiers. It's like you can just run the 4 dudes.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, all the Tech Marine guys are super cool looking.
But yeah, looking at that, Chris, really nice and crisp.
I love how Chris did the old school lens trick that we all learned.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Paint it black, and then paint a crescent, and then paint a smaller crescent, and then paint a little tiny crescent, and then paint a white dot.
Yep.
Always it looks great. It works every time.
I got that same approach on the front of my conversion beamer.
See, my trick is when I'm done with that, after I matte varnish on my models, and then I gloss varnish the lenses.
Oh yeah, I do that as well. Absolutely. Cal says a large dump is a nice start to the new year.
Nice.
Easy now. But yeah, and Pete says stick to the
classics.
Excellent. Chris has also painted up some Imperial Fists. So this is Scout Squad.
Is this the thing you're doing for Ray at my store? I think.
Oh, is that Chris is painting up for Ray?
I know he's working on a commission for Ray. I forget what it is though, but
good, quite possibly.
Yeah, these guys look great. They are these Marines are very tan.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. But well, it's all that they're being irradiated by that bright yellow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you get the sun coming in this way, and then it's reflecting off their armor and hitting coming from this direction.
Looks like the sun.
They're just sunburned everywhere.
Yep. But no, looking great there, Chris. Super vibrant yellow.
The guy on the left definitely needs like the stripe of like the sunscreen on his nose.
But no, looking good. Looking good.
Awesome.
And these awesome Hellblasters.
Nice.
That glow on the plasma is just really special.
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah. Nice. And Heresy said first time in Miami.
Yeah.
Excellent. But no, Chris, they look awesome. Wonderful representation of
that yellow is so good.
Yeah. And as Jez says, yeah, super clean. Nice one. Moving on to somebody else painting some Imperial Fists for Heresy.
Yep.
Chris Kemig is painted
up. As a Heresy player, F these things. Like tarantulas are awful. Like the rules are so crazy.
Are they crazy good?
Well, so
I'll have to get some.
they're good, but they're also like super annoying. So like when you take them, there's no limit to how many you can take because they don't fill a slot.
Okay.
And how they work is whenever a unit moves into their threat range, you can then activate the rapier. Or sorry, the tarantula. And then it comes online. Now it can only shoot at one thing unless you use a reaction to do it again. But they don't cost they're super cheap to run. And if I kill them, I don't get any points for killing them. So it's like this weird like whoopee cushion unit that you're like, oh, okay, yeah, it's annoying. All right, whatever. And then you're like, I don't want to waste time killing them because I don't get any points for them. But if I don't kill them, they just shoot at me every turn. Like I hate tarantulas.
Awesome. But yeah, and just like aliens.
Yeah, they're literally the sentry guns from Aliens, 100%.
No, that's great. But yeah, these look awesome. Chris, very cool.
I love the discoloration on the last cannons. Perfect.
Yep, just that little bit of heat bloom. Yep.
Oh yeah, even better. Dan says their shooting reaction is free.
There you go.
Like they're the worst.
Yep. Exactly, Josh. Game over, man. Game over.
With those things running around, you can count me out.
Excellent. Next up, Dave Hummel, working on the Land Raider. This is like an Explorator.
Nice.
Like a Mechanicum Explorator Land Raider. I do love the split nose blade, which I think is originally from a Super Heavy, Portugal Super Heavy kit.
Maybe.
Dave will let us know.
Very cool though.
But yeah, those looks awesome. And I don't know where the crane arm is from. You let us know about that as well.
Those look like 3D prints. He's got 3D prints of the of the Crusaders, like explosive plates.
Yep. Yeah, it does look like a print, but yeah, looking good. Is that to clear the snow over there?
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, this is a Space Marine service vehicle.
Yeah. Yep. But looking good there, Dave. Very nice. Etsy 3D print for the plates and crane. Cool.
Remember, the last cannons go in the front panel, not the second one.
Yeah. Everybody piles out from the back doors. Next up, and Dave has put together 2 more squads of assault terminators.
Yeah, the new kits are so nice. It's the size. The scale makes them so much better. There's so much more detail. There's so much more like real estate to play with.
Yeah. I love that he's used the there's that assault drill from this Centurion kit.
Yep.
That guy on the right there. You've got a like a las cutter, arc welder kind of thing.
Yeah. He has an arc welder and a chain fist.
And a chain fist, yeah.
That guy is here for business.
We are getting through some doors with that guy. Absolutely.
I really like the detail on the shield. Like you can see the little Dark Angel icon like in 3D kind of popping off the shield.
Yeah.
And then his Warhammer has like it's like a Beck to Corbin on the back, so we can like turn around and like split some armor. That's rad.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I think that's from the one of the Ravenwing kits, like the Ravenwing Knights. Or
very nice.
But yeah, there we go. Very cool. Nice work, Dave. And also this squad of all Lightning Claws.
Oops, yeah, who doesn't love Wolverine Marines?
Yeah, gotta love them. And then the little Shadowhawks symbol, chapter symbol on his shoulder pads there.
Nice.
Excellent work, Dave. Again, just paint them. You'll get there, I know.
Dude, I'm telling you, the easiest way, 3 cans of Rattle Can, Zenithal Prime them, hit them with a speed paint. 80% of your Marines are done.
Yep. Excellent.
Or just hire Chris Gorka.
There we go. Moving on, Sulin has been painting up some Kingdom Death pinup stuff.
So the one on the right I recognize from the game. Is the big one must just be one. I know they do art pieces. It must just be one of like the piece, the models or whatever, the busts.
Scale, like the 75 mil scale.
Yeah.
Art piece. But yeah, done a great job there. I really love the look of the masks here.
Yeah, like the floating bunny heads.
Yeah, the extra creepy floating bunny masks. But excellent work there, Sul. And again, there are more photos in the group. You can go and check those out. And yeah, Heresy says those that stonework is great.
Yeah,
Is
it's
excellent
really
work
cool.
there. A nice one. Glad you've been painting up some stuff over the break. Next up, Jeff Smith.
Nice. Look at that.
Been a lot of the last 6 months of last year working on this Emperor's Children army.
It's like the last That's like the gathering of the Juggalos right there.
Oh my goodness. Absolutely. But no, it looks fantastic there, Jeff. I think all together you get that great connection. The white, the pink, and the black all working really well.
It's really cool. Like you don't see a lot of people use a lot of the white and pink. It's a lot of the black and pink, or the golden pink, or the golden purple, or these guys. Like, I love it. It has a very Hello Kitty vibe,
right?
But I mean that in a good way. Like, if you look at the colors that he chose, they have that like My Little Pony or like Barbie or Hello Kitty, because it's like the green isn't like a flat green. It's a very like, kind of cartoony, like super bright green. Same thing with the blue. The pink is like that classic down the middle pink. It doesn't skew to magenta. It's not purple. It's that very like candy pink. And the white is so clean. It just reads that way. Yeah. And then because of the way he has this frame for the photo, he's got the dark models on the outside on the wings.
Yeah.
And then all the white models are in the middle. So it just pulls your eye, and that's all my brain wants to see is like Hello Kitty. So yeah, Heresy, I'm sure, loves this. Yeah, whoop whoop. There you go.
just so it's like a Battenberg cake, which is vanilla or strawberry and chocolate, I think.
Yep.
So
very nice.
But yeah, to partially quote the Ghoul from Fallout, that's a big pack of drugs. Absolutely. Nice work there, Jeff.
I do like it.
And Jeff also has made a start on his next Space Wolf.
Yeah, there we go.
And this guy looks
awesome. This is how you know it's Jeff Smith. You're like, it's not Jeff, and you're like, here's Space. It's like, okay, it's Jeff.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, beautiful.
I think this is just the Wolfguard Battle Leader. Such a nice kit. Like just as far as like single models go, he's not crazy flashy. He's not like one of the named characters or a chapter master, but such a cool kit. There's so many options. Like, I think he's got like 3 weapon options, and you can give him a shield or have another gun or whatever. And there's like 4 different heads. Just a really, really nice kit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Jeff made a great choice here as well, to go with that black wolf pelt rather than like a brown or a bone.
Yeah, the cream.
Or the bright white. It just frames that face so well.
Yeah. See, Brendan gets it. Thanks for showing the Space Wolf after all those Emperor's Children.
Yep. Absolutely. But awesome work there, Jeff. It looks great.
Nice.
Looking forward to seeing the rest of the army and maybe playing against it one day. Jim Marzullo.
Here we go.
Some knights. These are
I think those are War Games Atlantic
medieval knights, like
was it the Barons War or something, or
it's possibly some stuff for the Barons War, but
I think they look like they're obviously War Games. I think they're War Games Atlantic. I think very nice though. Like, obviously they read as like classic, either like classic Bretonians or classic just like French,
medieval French,
French heavy cav.
Yeah. But it's the popping heraldry for sure. And looking good. Nice one, Jim. And Jim has also painted up some stuff for Warzone.
Oh, Warzone. This is the old Warzone.
Yeah. Yep.
That's like the metal like Wolfsbanes, I think.
Yep.
I love the insane scale. Like, look at how big that gun is that the guy's carrying.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's so insane. I love it. There's the 2 dudes with claymores. It's the best.
Yeah, they look very much again another like Conan tribute, but I do love that their shoulder pads look like Brody helmets. I'm gonna stick 2 on. a shoulder, a helmet.
Oh
here.
yeah, this is all based on Paul Bonner's art. Like all the shoulder pads come from Paul Bonner's like concept art.
Yep. But nice work there, Jim. They look great. Jim's got a whole bunch of other Warzone stuff that he's painted in there as well.
Super
But,
cool.
definitely go and check those out. And as just said, classics.
Yeah,
absolutely. John Steining. So he's painted up another Tiger tank.
No, this isn't. He didn't paint these. This is AI. This is an AI image that he found online.
No, it's not. It's not.
I'll give AI credit. The shadows look real. Like this is.
Can you imagine the prompt that you have to write to get that many like layered lights from above?
Yeah, he's like shadowed tiger, 28mm scale on white piece of paper on green tabletop.
Yep, lit from above with 4 lights.
Great. I mean, like these look, John. These look incredible. It literally looks like something in AI.
Yeah,
or like a digital render from a video game.
Digital render, yeah, more a digital render. But yeah, so these are 2 that he painted 2 separate times. But yeah, Pete, John's always been into. Yeah, John Schaefer says it looks like line art.
Yeah,
Pete. Yeah, John's always been a big proponent of the gradients on each panel.
Yeah,
and he does that. Can do those really quickly now. But yeah, looking very cool. Nice work, John.
Yeah, those are sick.
Excellent. Hope you had a great Christmas holiday season.
Remember, kids. If you see a tiger, shoot it in the ass.
Yep. Excellent. Speaking of John Schaefer, John Schaefer painted up this terrain at. He was at the spray team the week after I was there, so they had another spray team, and Brendan Bell was there as well.
Is this Trench Crusade or Mordheim?
He did this up for Trench Crusade.
Nice.
So this is the start of the Adepticon Trench Crusade terrain collection. But yeah, it just looks fantastic, and that sort of cathedral in the middle.
That's awesome.
Yeah, or chapel in the middle looks great. But yeah, just.
Like this takes me back like all the like the wood framing that's in like the corners.
Yeah.
Especially the one that's like in the near corner towards us, like the bottom left.
Yeah.
That looks like a toy I had when I was a kid. It looks like not, I don't know, that's like not Fisher Price, but like something where you had like little diorama pieces you could set up.
Yeah, you mean like the scale of the wood?
Yeah, because it's like so big and chunky. Like that's awesome.
Yep. Absolutely. Excellent. John Schaefer says the trenchiness continues at home, much to paint. And Pete started chanting trench, 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 trench. But yeah, it looks awesome, John. And looking forward to you coming out for Spray Team East in a couple of weeks. Nice. Next up, Josh Potter showed us the Dwarf Bear Guard. These dwarves look awesome. Nicely done. And I guess this is from a website, the website of the company that sells these. So Josh, you'll have to let us know, remind me of who these are from. But it's very cool that you've got your minis on the website selling
nice
those pieces.
Dwarf Bear Guard.
Yep. But yeah, they look great. Nice one, Josh. Josh is also painting up a crew for there we go. Josh painted them up for Ralpatha Legacy.
Yeah, Sean nailed it. He-Man toys. That's what that reminds me of.
He-Man toys for the
yeah, that's totally like inside a Castle Grayskull type of thing. And
yeah, got that chunkiness to it for sure. But yeah, nice work there, Josh. And also, as I said, he's painting up a crew for Space Station Zero.
These are both GW models.
They are.
The guy on the right, that's an old school like Imperial Guardsman.
Yep.
I think it's an Imperial Guard officer, I believe. And then the guy on the left, that's the guy from the what is it? Someone with the Tyranid. Is that
no?
Is that Battle from a Crag?
Yeah.
Or yeah, I think it's Battle from a Crag. That's from the crashed. That's the crashed Aquila Lander pilot that we were always like, we'll use him as an objective because there's no rules for that guy.
Well, that was his whole shtick. He was an objective for sure. But he's doing these up as a crew, part of a crew for Space Station Zero, which
So
is
good.
fun.
The guy on the left, like we're just like he's definitely an Uber Eats delivery guy in the grim darkness of the far future.
Right. Excellent. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, the Aquila landed crash ship.
So good.
But yeah, looking good there, Josh. I hope you enjoy Space Station Zero.
Yeah, that guy's here to like deliver a 6-pack. Yeah, Pete's right. He's here to deliver a 6-pack of cold beer.
Yep. Next up, and Josh also painted up this terrain, and gave it a good dose of the rust from Dirty Down there. Absolutely super cool. One of the things I did with that nature warband that I'm doing for Trench Crusade.
Oh, he used all of his moss.
I used the moss, yeah, for the first time.
His stuff is I'm sure Jez has seen it before. It's all movie effect stuff. But his stuff, I gotta do a restock. We blew through almost, I think all I have left is like snot.
Right.
And I have a couple pots of like verdigris, and I think I have one pot of moss left, but we're out of rust. I'm out of gore. I'm out of yellow rust. So I gotta do a restock, but
absolutely.
Dave, nobody orders Fenrisian Lightmere.
No. Well, it is Fenrisian Light, which means that it's still that would put you on your ass for sure. But looking great there, Josh. Looks very cool. Nice work. Next up, Josh Sawyer. So Josh posted this, I think right on our, I think I mentioned this in the last show, but we didn't have it in the run through. But yeah, this is his Court of the 700 Serpent warband for
very cool.
So hopefully he's going to be bringing this to Adepticon, and we're going to try and squeeze in a game where Josh can crush me again on a completely different table in a completely different rule set. So excited about that. Now I just got to work out which warbands I'm going to be taking to Adepticon, because I'll take a couple. But yeah, they do look awesome, don't they? Really nice. I particularly love the like his Praetor here.
I like the guy in the back left.
Sorcerer. Back left. Oh, this one?
Yeah.
That's the Goetic Warlock.
I like that guy, and I also like the weird cricket robot dog.
Right. The Pit Locust. Yep.
Sure, him, yes.
Yep, definitely cool. But yeah, they look awesome. Nice work, Josh. Very cool. At least his bases are done now. That's good. Excellent. Next up, Justin McCoy. Justin's working on a diorama base for this Deathcore Krieg artillery piece.
Very nice.
Yeah, looking good. So doing some messing around. Justin also messaged me just after I got back from Australia. He and a friend of his who are into, like, his friends into various weapon-based martial arts, they're going to be doing a lot of posing with, like, photographs of posing with various weapons, like melee weapons, is that like how they would have actually been used, like different forms for like how the weapons would have been used, so that miniature sculptors and miniature companies can look at these photos and make miniatures that are accurate to how they would have been used based on historical texts.
Make sure they add a guy using a shovel,
right?
A trenching tool.
Absolutely. Yeah, and he said, "Oh yeah, let people know about it. It's going to be like essentially a free service. If you're interested, get in touch with them and say, I'm interested in this weapon, that weapon, the other weapon. And nice. If they have the photos, they'll send you immediately. Otherwise, they'll get a hold of the weapon and take a photo." But good stuff. Looking cool there, Justin. Nice work. And just, yeah, from fight manuals, that kind of thing. So different historical treatises. But nice one. Next up, Kelly. Kelly's painted this character. I do not remember the name of this character.
This is Lady Mastermind.
Lady Mastermind. Cool. I was going to say Mrs. Dangerous, but...
I mean, she is.
Lady Mastermind, fantastic.
I believe it would be Miss Dangerous.
Miss Dangerous. Okay, cool. So what's the story? What's her story?
She is a incredibly powerful psyker.
Okay.
And mostly what she can do is she can essentially create an illusion. Like she's an illusionist. She can like convince you that what you are seeing is real. So she can kind of like recreate a complete false surrounding.
Right.
But she is also just like a very powerful psychic, like almost like Professor X, but her powers they're focused in a different way.
Okay.
Like
So,
he is a telepath first, right, and then everything else second. She is like a telepath also, but like I said, her main power is like illusionary, like convincing people that they're seeing something else.
So in this case, she's making you imagine that like cheetah or panther.
Yeah, like she's creating that leopard out of nothing.
Right. Okay. Nice. But looking very cool there. I think your work on her outfit is great. That sort of having those sharper highlights.
Yeah, like the shine.
Yeah, it gives that sheen, and yeah, it looks like
her hair is great too. There's so many like really subtle tones in her hair.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. But yeah, looking nice. Good work, Kelly. Sean says, never heard of her. Neither have I, but that's not surprising that I haven't.
So there's an old school X-Men villain called Mastermind.
Okay.
And she is his daughter.
Okay. Radio. There we go. Nice one. Luis posted up photos of minis he worked on during 2025.
He's got all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah. Loads of stuff, mostly Marines, but yeah, loads of cool stuff there. Excellent.
There's some dwarves in there. There's an orc.
Sorry, yep, there's an orc. And
it's like a Deathcore Krieg guy down there.
Yep. With the banner. Is that a banner? No, sorry, there's something behind the model. Sorry, it's really small on my screen.
Yeah.
And then what else we got?
His Dark Furies.
The Dark Fury squad.
Dude, they're so nasty. Like their rules are so crazy.
Yeah. Well, those enormous claws are going to do it for you.
Yeah, they changed the rules on these guys. So they used to have all the guys have lightning claws except the two guys in the front. Like each of the I think they're called like whatever the unit champion is. They're supposed to have the Raven's talons, which is why it's a traditional bird claw. It has 3 big claws and then like a thumb.
Yep.
Those have different rules. And now in Horus Heresy, they all just have lightning claws.
Okay. Right. Yeah. But yeah, they do look very, very cool. Nice work, Luis. He's also doing some more tactical Marines. And I wanted to have this one where he's got he's painting all the heads separately.
Yep.
But he's got them all facing inwards, talking to each other.
Yeah.
Which I thought looked cool. Nice one.
He does such great, like if you really look at like the arm and the elbow and like the Vambrits and all the fingers, he does the old school GW where like every single raised edge is a single line highlight. Like it's like I saw this and my brain was like, no.
Yep.
I'm not painting 50 Marines like that.
This does remind me. I remember I was complaining about like before back last season. I was complaining about his excessive use of post attack.
Yeah.
While I was cleaning out.
Yeah, there we go.
Look at that. So the whole fresh pack.
Dude, I have a whole pack of it at work. I have a whole pack of it in a Ziploc bag so it stays fresh.
Yep. But the price on it is $1.50 Australian.
When did you buy that?
I didn't buy it. I found it at my mom's place.
Oh, you found it at your mom's place. Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I'm taking that.
I thought you said you found it when you were cleaning your place. I was like,
no.
what?
I found it when I was cleaning mom's place.
That's pretty great.
I brought that back from Australia.
Nah, dude, that's definitely worth the money. I mean, that'll last you forever.
It will. I'll be super frugal with it. But anyway, beautiful work there, Luis. Looking great. There's a couple more we've got here.
Yeah, these are great. Like the back banner is awesome.
Yeah. Yep. Just everything nice and sharp and crisp.
They're so clean. These guys were definitely not at the drop site massacre. These guys were like left on deliverance. Like they are
Oh yeah.
parade clean.
Absolutely. But yeah, looking good.
Yeah, they look awesome.
Next up, Mark Kaselniak.
Very cool. Like weird Skaven.
These are his Karatgeron.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But yeah, so I think they're using the rules for Karatgeron Overlords. But
very cool. But they just look like what Clan Scryer, like Skaven with like weird warpstone backpacks. I love it.
Yep. Drop rats for sure. But they do look cool, don't they?
Yeah, those are awesome.
The this guy here in the center is from
that's the Tech Priest.
Yeah, one of the Adeptus Mechanicus Tech Priests. And that the colors on those robes just look really sweet. And some beautiful awesome. Weathering around the bottom of the robes.
This also looks like it would fit in like War Machine.
Yeah.
Like this could be the, I forget what they're called. The Cricks. Like this could be like a Cricks thing.
Yep. Could be.
Or this could be like a Trench Crusade warband.
Yeah. There's a lot of options for sure.
No, they look great. That's super cool.
But yeah, excellent work there, Mark.
I love Skaven. And like, they're one of the few armies that you're like, oh, they don't exist in 40K.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a bummer because they're such a cool faction.
Yeah. But nice one. Next up, Mark Maxey.
Nice. Oh, what an adorable little slug he's riding.
Yeah. Yep. Slug's looking fantastic. And I'm loving the just the variety, that sort of flare of colors across the top there. But still frame that helmet.
Yeah.
Beautifully. So
it is good. There's a lot going on in this model.
Yeah. There's still a bunch of work to do. But yeah, looking great there, Mark.
Don't forget to drill out the barrels.
Or, you can just paint little circles. Awesome. But yeah, as just says, proper chaos. Looks awesome. Nice one, Mark. Next up, Mike Sibilia. Been working on a 3D what's the word I'm looking for? Space Hulk.
Yeah. I want to play Space Hulk on this table.
Yeah, it would be super cool. But yeah, he's having a lot of fun with that. Lots of 3D prints, I think.
Very nice.
Yeah, all looking cool. Nice work, Mike. Next up, it's just gone 9 o'clock, so we've got to keep sort of rushing through. Mick Palazzi painted up this for a friend of his.
Yeah, this was the I think the model of the year, or it was the model of the year for Warhammer Plus the first year they did it. This is like the Chaos Terminator Lord that's based on the was it Adrian Smith drawing, I think?
I think it is, yes. No, is it Adrian Smith or Wayne England?
Oh, yeah, it's Wayne England. It's Wayne England.
But
I think I think it's Wayne England.
But it looks really nice, Mick. Done a great job there.
His hand was always hilarious to me.
Right.
Like his two middle finger, like the super finger, like that's the chain blade, and then he has his index finger and his pinky and his thumb.
Right. Yep. Looking good there, Mick. Very
awesome.
Nice. And I like that he painted something on the base. And it's for his friend who gets angry sometimes and throws.
Yep, I get it. We've all been there.
Yep. But nicely done. Next up, Miles Bergstrom. Miles posted this as a like a tester for his Necromunda Enforcers.
I love the 3D printed Halo helmet.
Yeah, it is great, isn't it?
And then he did like the gloss black for the visor. Those are awesome.
Yeah. I always love a good gloss black visor. Excellent work there, Miles. And I think the colors look great too.
Yeah,
that orange red.
I want to know what that terrifying undead guy with the sombrero is in the background.
I'm not 100% sure. It could be for Necromunda. It could be for Malifaux, perhaps. I don't know.
Very nice.
But yeah, nice one, Miles. Next up, Miles painted up these folks for Old World.
Those are what, Illyrian Reavers, I think?
Yeah. Yep. That's
one of the best models they've ever made was the Illyrians. They're so cool.
Yeah.
They came out just in time for that edition to die.
Yes. But yeah, looking good there, Miles. Very cool. I love that. I normally high elves are depicted with white horses. Going with all black for the horse there gives it that makes that gold pop a lot more.
They almost read like Cathay.
There's a little bit of that, yeah, definitely. There's a touch of green in there, or maybe that's getting some bounce light from the green around the on the cutting mat.
No, there's a little bit of green. It looks like on the scale.
Yeah. Yep.
Very nice though.
But looking good there. Nice one, Miles. Next up, Patrick Keith.
Nice.
An art versus artist piece.
Very nice.
Yeah. He finished up these guys.
Those are great.
Which I think is that from a Kill Team set?
Yeah, that's the Ravener Kill Team.
Yep. They all look really wild. He's got some great individual shots of those as well, so you can go and check those out on the Facebook group.
Those are the old school Danger Noodles.
Danger Noodles for sure. Patrick also painted
some Absolvers.
These Absolvers, and they're crazy flying brick.
Yeah.
Is that
that kit? I love the rules for it. I can't stand the model.
It's terrible. It's a terrible model.
Whenever I have to run one in my army, I end up buying the Corvus Black Star, and I'm like, it's this.
Yeah, the Corvus
because the Black Star looks cool.
Yep.
Yeah, like that thing looks rad. This thing, it really does. It looks like a school bus with wings on it. It's terrible.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. But
it is. Pete's right. It is a G.I. Joe plane.
Yeah. But nice work on the Marines. I think that color scheme is great, Patrick.
It does still drop a dreadnought. Yes, it can carry one dreadnought in its rear claws, and it doesn't say what kind of dreadnought. So you could put a Brutalis in there if you wanted to.
Goodness. I don't want to know about that. Moving right along.
These are great.
Yep, Patrick's drop troopers. Army looking very cool. And yeah, still really loving that Sentinel that he's done with the having that green, the like bright olive green interior.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice work, Patrick. All of that camo, the
camo looks so good.
Done with a sponge, so just sponged onto the base color.
It is fantastic.
Excellent. And also, here are some Retributors that he's finished off recently.
Yeah, his sisters look great.
They're cherubim. But yeah, very nice, Patrick. Looking forward to seeing more from you this year and catching up with you at Adepticon as well. Next up, Pete Heston.
Yikes.
So this is from the Great Hunger, which was Creature Casters collaboration with the Trench Crusade team.
Nice.
And I don't know if I included the other photo, but the back of this is a mouth, basically.
Oh, cool.
This
it looks like it's pretty big. It looks like it's like...
Oh, yeah. I think that base is like a 60 mil base.
Okay. All right.
Or 50 or 60 mil base, roughly. But yeah, very cool. So this is their variant on the Court of the Black Grail. I'm sorry, the Cult of the Black Grail.
Very cool.
Pete is also working on some pieces for his Cult of the Black Grail force.
That is wild.
I think this is a Hell Knight.
I don't like that mouth shoulder thing.
Yeah. Pete said that is a 60 mil base. So,
okay, nice.
Yeah, that's like 5 or 6 inches tall. But yeah, nice stuff. Got that one. And then this guy here is...
Yikes.
I think he said he's doing this as his Lord of Tumors proxy. But yeah, it just looks great. It's kind of like having those hands reaching out from that face. Kind of give it a bit of a rhinoceros beetle.
Yeah, a little bit.
Is that some sort of beetle kind of look? But
I like how he also has a rifle with a bayonet.
Yeah, yeah. My bad. Pete says it's the. Oh no, there we go. The Lord of Tumors variant. So
yeah,
the Butcher Knight, the Great Symbol. Yeah,
very cool.
But yeah, oh, there we go. Dave Humble says it looks like a Nurgle Lord of the Rings troll.
It does.
A crazy mashup. But yeah, looking cool there, Pete. Nice work. So hopefully we'll be bringing this to Adepticon. Love to see that. Next up, Pete is also working on a warband, a new Antioch warband. So these are the from the Kingdom of Alba.
Yeah, the Scottish dudes.
Guys. So he's been working on Tartan or Plaid there. He said it's quite tough. Yes, it is. It's not to do it well. You've got to do like 12 different steps for a basic.
Those are cool though. They're I like those armor suits are wacky. They're like a really weird.
Yeah, there's an elongated forearm.
Yeah. It's like the arms are really long and the legs are really long. Like I like them.
It's a little bit more. Certainly, those arms are a little bit more gorilla kind of esque. But yeah, they're neat.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah. There we go, Jess. This is cool. Lockabar axe on the left there. Yep, absolutely. Nice one there, Pete. Next up, Reese Knight.
Mutalith Vortex Beast.
Yep. So this is a I think a proxy for it. I don't know that it's not the original one. I think it's actually built off a or it might be built off a what are they called? One of the Nurgle.
Oh God. Yeah, I know the thing you're talking about. Rodigus? No.
Can't think of it, but those hands give me that sense of it.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it.
Oh, actually, yeah, it's just like a stone horn plus the hands. It's a great conversion. It's
very cool.
But yeah, beautiful work there, Reese. Looks awesome, and I love that vortex too.
Yeah,
Match
that's awesome.
perfectly with purple. Glotkin, there we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really like the cool like crystalline pieces coming up out of the base. That's cool.
Yep. Yeah, there we go. So I think the Glotkin was the really big one, the Glotkin brothers.
Yeah.
And the smaller ones were the Magoth lords. But yeah, nice work there, Reese. Looks great.
Yeah, the tones of the purple are really good too.
Yeah. There we go. Next up, Sean Gleason. Sean also put together a piece of all a bunch of them painted over the year.
Very nice.
Loads of cool stuff there, including this ancient piece of promotional swag. The cool Warhammer.
The old school, the Warhammer.
Yeah, Warhammer hammer from like 3rd edition. I think the 3rd edition rulebook.
Very cool.
That cover. But yeah, that was like a keyring size piece. But yeah, nice one there, Sean. Excellent.
Those are great.
And Sean finished off work on this Sylvaneth warband.
Very cool.
Yep, they look neat.
Couple dryads, couple spites.
Yep.
The spite with the beehives is probably my favorite.
Right. Yeah, those beehives are awesome.
That's the best.
And I think Sean's done it. I love that he's gone with that like yellowish orange for them, for the swarm. It looks dangerous.
Yeah. Don't go near them.
Yeah. Steer clear. Nice work, Sean. They look great. Excellent. Stephen Green. Stephen's also a former GW staff member in the UK.
Nice. Working on some Cathay.
Brendan quite a bit, and Brendan suggested he post in the group. Yeah, this check out that tiger.
Yeah, freehand tiger is great.
Freehand tiger looks awesome. I mean, the model itself is cool. He's done a great job with that jade and the gold, but that freehand tiger really sort of pops it above.
I really like that. I really like that crazy, like iridescent lime green with the black armor and the gold. That looks super cool.
Right. Yeah, I think it might be just a really cold, like greenish yellow. But yeah, and look at this model as well. It's not even finished yet. This is a work in progress shot.
Yeah, they look awesome.
Yeah. Great.
Tiger's gonna be sick. Make sure you post it when it's done. I want to see this guy when he's done.
Yeah.
With all of his boys, the rest of the unit.
Yeah. Yep. I think so. Sean just said that these guys are for Warcry.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice one. But yeah, beautiful work there, Stephen. Loving it. Steven Ryder posted up these guys.
Gnomes?
Possibly, yeah. I can't remember.
They could be dwarves, but they're a little skinny. I think they're gnomes.
There are so many captions to look at. I don't remember them all. But yeah, looking really good. I just love that. Is that little?
Oh my god, the way he did the shadows, my brain hiccuped. See the guy in the back right, or sorry, the back middle.
Yep.
The guy with the sword and the shield.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be his nose, his mustache, his bottom lip, and his beard. And my brain saw his nose, and then those are teeth. That's his top teeth, and then his tongue sticking out.
Okay, radio. Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, not so much. Looking good, Steven. Very nice. Also,
I had this beholder.
Yeah.
This thing sucked.
Right. What do you mean, the beholder itself?
So, like, when you bought this thing, it basically comes with the 10 eyes on like a bar, and you have to cut them off, right?
Yep.
And then there's the big body, which is 3 pieces. So there's the bottom half, the top half, you glue it together, and that makes the jaws. And then you glue the eye on. And then you were supposed to basically get like pieces of metal rod and like snip them and then put them in to make like the crown of eyes. But like again, this is Raul Partha model from when I was a little kid. There's no instructions. It just comes like this.
Right.
So like my buddy built his and just glued all the eyes on, so it looks like it has a bunch of little eyes on top of it.
Right. Okay.
And then I got a piece of a paper clip and cut it, but I didn't have like real tools, so they're all sticking up straight.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, I still remember working on this model and being like, I hated this thing.
Right. Nice. Well, Steven's done a great job there.
He's done an awesome job. It's great. It's a cool model, but like as a little kid, you were like, this thing sucks.
Sure. But looking cool there. Nice one, Steve. And I then next. Oh, that's next week. So that brings us to the end of our
nice
look at the community minis. Thank you very much for everybody for posting all of your stuff over the 6-7 weeks we were away. Very cool to be able to come back and go through them all and line them all up for the show. And as you saw, next week we've got Jamie Daggers on the show, so we're going to be talking with her about her Twitch streaming, her game design, game development work, and what she's going to be up to at Adepticon. And I think also, hopefully, she has another project in the works, which I think would be very cool for us to talk about. Hopefully, we can talk about it next week. If not, we'll have her back on later in the year once the project gets rolling.
Nice.
But yeah, definitely super cool. Oh, Tabletop Super Show, having a new season, barely getting home here. We just had your stuff on. I'm just going to flick back to it. Oh,
we showed a ton of your stuff.
There we go. So, there we go. Nice. Okay, so fantastic. So join us next week. We're talking to Jamie. Which should be a lot of fun. We've got hopefully Tyler Mengel lined up for the week after. Ray Herrera. Some stage we'll talk with Nigel Wood about John Blanchard's On Guard game. We've got a lineup chatting with Brenton Casey from Goblin Hobby. Loads of stuff going on. It's going to be a super cool year. To get more stuff happening. Excited. Very
well,
excited.
it's a huge thank you everybody for being back. Huge thank you to our sponsor, the Army Painter. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, hit the bell, all that stuff. Share us wherever you need to share us. Again, you can use the code BPD5.
Yep.
That's B as in build, P as in paint, D as in Dave or discount. 5, the number 5, and then that'll just put it in at checkout and it'll give you 5% off. Yeah, if you guys need anything, as always, hit us up on Facebook or message us, and then feel free to share your stuff, and we will see you guys next week. Anything else you want to add, Dave? Are we good?
No, I was going to say, Mello said, and we'll chat again soon too, sometime.
100%. 100%.
So definitely cool. Yep, great to be reading your chats, John Schaefer. Thank you, Jave and Jake. Thank you, Army Painter. Nice to see everyone's work for sure.
Yeah, it's nice being back. It was good seeing everybody. We'll see you guys next week. Be safe. Be good to everybody. And do not forget to build,
paint,
play.
Shut up and sit down.